Okay, so this is just a short video on a add-on that I've been using recently for Google Sheets, which has made my life a lot easier. I have to deal with a lot of very long lists of students with lots of complicated data attached to them, particularly class lists, and I export them from the MIS and then I have to sort them and make lists and things match up. There's an add-on that you can add into Google Sheets called Remove Duplicates. So you can get this from Get Add-ins, and then you'll find Remove Duplicates here. So I've been using this and it's really very effective and very easy to use. So just as a really brief demonstration, we've got a list of people here. These are just imaginary names that have randomly made up, and some random classes that they might be associated with. They might be teachers or students or whatever. I've also got a second sheet here which looks almost identical. We'll find out how identical it is in a moment. So the sort of thing that you can do with this add-in is literally remove duplicates. So it says find duplicates or uniques. So we're going to do that option first. See a little swirly working thing. Give it a second. You can select the sheet, so we're going to work on sheet 1 and select the cell range. It's automatically selected the data that's populated, but you can manually select the data. There's a nice option to create a backup copy of the sheet. So we'll select that one and it will copy the original data into a new sheet, so if you muck it up then you've always got it, but you can always undo this. You click on next, and then you've got a number of options. So you can find duplicates, which is the one I tend to use the most. Duplicates and the first occurrence of a duplicate. Uniques, find ones which are unique, and unique plus first occurrence. So let's go for duplicates. And then you've got an option to say whether your table has headers, which mine does. You've got an option to skip empty cells, and an option to make it case sensitive, depending on how useful you want to be. And then you've got an option to select which columns you're looking in. And I'm going to select all of them. And let's see what happens. The option you get from then is to delete values, which I use quite a bit because often reports that I run have multiple entries for teachers and classes, and you just want one, and it gets rid of all the duplicates, which is really useful. But to highlight what it does, we'll just do fill with a colour. I'll click on finish and it will chug away for a moment or two. And you'll find that we've got two duplicates here. So these ones appear twice in this list. So the first occurrence of this one here is up here. So I could have chosen to delete those duplicates. So these are exact matches across each of the 3 rows because I selected each of the 3 rows. So let's just select close, and you can see there's the copy of my original data. So if I go to add-ons and look at the other option, compare 2 sheets, this is again quite a useful thing. So by default it selected the first sheet as my first set of data, and it selected the range that's got the data in, but again you could just select a smaller set of data if you wanted. Click on next, and then we're going to not have copy of sheet 1, we're going to have sheet 2, and we're going to go into sheet 2 and we're going to select the range I want to compare it with. And then you can find duplicate values. That's what we did last time. This time I'll just show you unique values. So it's going to find ones which are in sheet 1 but not in sheet 2. Or we could find duplicates, but we'll try unique values in this case. And then it's asking me whether my tables have headers, which they do have, and it's asking me which columns I want to match, and I want to match them all. And we'll choose a different colour here. Let's go for red. I'll click on close. So what we now know is that this table of data has got one unique value, which is coloured red, and it's got 2 duplicates in that particular list. So on this particular list, this is almost a trivial exercise, but if you've got a set of data that's got, in my case, 10,000 rows or something like that, then this tool is an absolute godsend, especially when you select the option to delete rows. So it just wipes out those duplicates, and you've got the original data backed up in a sheet for you. So if you haven't used it, it's a quick little tool which is a real time saver.